Region.com back with another episode of the Morning Joint Podcast. This is take 3 on today. I appreciate you guys. If you were with us earlier this morning for our first 2 takes, I don't know what was going on, but we were experiencing a little bit of microphone issues. I did get this new computer, and it seemed that I must have clicked one of the settings to turn off or mute the mic or not give it access or something. But we were able to figure it out. And so we are back with our very first Super Bowl recap of the Morning Joint. Breakdown editions. It's been a great football season. We've officially reached the end of the season, folks. Super Bowl, Seahawks, Patriots, 29-13. The Seahawks got the dub yesterday. Today we're going to talk fully break down quarter by quarter everything that went on in the Super Bowl. I'm going to talk about Bad Bunny and his halftime performance, which also featured special guest Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin, as well as some cameos in the Cardi B, Pedro Pascal, and the La Casita area. Gosh, man, what an incredible football season. Super rough as a Raiders fan, but a lot of exciting things all season long, and now all culminating with the Super Bowl 60, which took place in Santa Clara, California. That's the Bay Area, Levi Stadium. It's the home of the San Francisco 49ers. It's had a lot of great games, though, over the years. Of late, though, the 49ers have had a lot of injuries the last few years, and there's some rumors going on around, like, the power building, like the power supply situation across the street of the parking lot or whatever, and how that affects the 49ers players by being there all the time. But the game was held at that stadium, so it is what it is. We saw E40 pop out. We saw the Russell pop out, Marshawn Lynch, and all the Bay Area legends and culture just really all out there elevating the Bay Area, elevating San Francisco, Oakland, Santa Clara, San Jose, and just how cool for the Super Bowl 60 to be taking place there. Big shout out to Rock Nation for booking Bad Bunny and the NFL for booking Bad Bunny, Jay-Z for helping to orchestrate that. Bad Bunny, the most streamed artist in the world. So overall, just a really cool fan experience. Everything I've been watching online and everything I've been following on TV and the broadcast, all of that was just great. And I applaud the NFL for what they've done. Now, we're going to get into the actual game breakdown. So, folks, Super Bowl 60 was not about exciting fireworks in the beginning. A pregame performance and concert from Green Day and a variety of other activations set the tone, but the game was different. Seattle Seahawks beating the Patriots 29-13 in a game where the score did not really tell the full story. From the very beginning, Seattle controlled the tempo. Seattle won the line of scrimmage defensively and offensively. And most importantly, the Seattle defensive line collapsed the pocket all night long, which put second-year quarterback for the Patriots, Drake Maye, it really just did not allow him to get comfortable. It put him in the position to be rushed or flustered pretty much the entire time. There was a couple plays, which we'll talk about, that were very impressive, and a number of others that were quite disappointing or frustrating if you were a Patriots fan. By the time the points started flying in the fourth quarter, ultimately, the Seahawks already had the game in control, and it was relatively decided already. Quarter by quarter, names, stats, and plays. Today's episode brought to you guys by Catalyst Consumption Lounge here in Hawthorne, California. Thursday to Sunday, it is open roughly from 3 to 9 or 3 to 8 p.m. That's pretty much the best time to pull up. Free games, free dab rigs, free bongs, dollar drinks, dollar snacks, and an exciting lineup of events every Thursday, the rest of this month, and through the next 2 months. So be sure to tap in Cannabis Social Club and Lounge on Google. Check it out. Now, starting things off, folks, in the first quarter, Seattle opened up with a statement. 8 plays, 51 yards, 4 minutes off the clock. 33-yard field goal. They lead 3-0. They moved the ball. They did how they wanted to. They did exactly what they wanted. Was it a touchdown? No. 33-yard field goal, though, is about as good as it gets if you're trying to get close. Right on. Great view. at the goalposts. Right away, the tone was clear. Seattle was not going to rush or force anything. They were not going to take high-risk plays. They were going to dictate the game at the line of scrimmage, and that is exactly what happened. On offense, Kenneth Walker III ran the ball 6 times for 28 yards in that quarter. He had no runs that lost yards, no negative carries. He averaged 4.7 yards per carry, and every snap kept Seattle ahead of schedule. Quarterback Sam Darnold. This is the guy that the Minnesota Vikings went to the NFC Championship game last year with, ultimately losing. Eagles went to the Super Bowl. They beat him. The Vikings let him go. They believe in their first-round pick, J.J. McCarthy, out of Alabama. They believe in him. He's athletic. He's got an arm. He makes good reads. He's won. But he was injured his rookie year, so he didn't play. So he's basically a rookie sophomore, a rookie second-year player. But Sam Darnold, they let him go. This was like the comeback player of the year kind of situation. They let him go. They were like, no, we got a guy. This is a system, and anybody can win in our system, and we believe in J.J. McCarthy. We bet our future on him with the draft. In the first quarter alone, Sam Darnold went 4 of 6 for 42 yards, quick reads, short throws, 0 sacks taken, no picks thrown. New England gets the ball. Immediately, the game flips. Derek Hall, after that 8-play run for the thing, ball goes to New England. Derek Hall of the Seahawks records the first sack of the night on Drake Maye. Clean edge win, dominates the defender, wasn't even close. Drive is over. By the end of the quarter, Maye is 3 of 7 for 24 yards. He's taken 2 sacks by the end of the first quarter. Patriots had no snaps in Seahawks territory, and the score after the first quarter was 3-0. It was a slow game, but it was defense. It was defensive consistency and the Seahawks line controlling offensively and defensively, and that's what happened in the first quarter. Second quarter, pressure plus 7 more points. Seattle keeps leaning into a similar series, running, short passes, consistency, control. Nothing super risky. Myers gets his second field goal, 39 yards. They're up 6-0. Kenneth Walker III continues grinding. He gets 8 more carries in this quarter for 39 yards. By halftime, he's got 14 carries for 67 yards. He's forced 3 missed tackles in this first half alone. He's doing great. 14 carries, 67 yards. That's a great first half by all professional running back standards. In the pass game for the offense, Jaxon Smith-Njigba catches 2 passes for 14 yards. Both of those are first downs. That's huge. Both come on third downs and distance. On the flip side, though, in the first half, Maye settles in the second quarter. 6 of 12 passing, 58 yards in the quarter. He takes 2 more sacks. That's 4 sacks by halftime. Seattle's pressure is coming not just from blitzing. They're able to collapse the interior through these slants and through these stunts. The edges are staying disciplined in their containment. Late in the half, Seattle gets the ball again. They don't chase the end zone. They drain the clock. They run the ball. Myers hits from 41 yards with 11 seconds left. Halftime score 9-0 Seattle. It's at this point where I'm like, damn, I hate the Patriots. The homies in Seattle are going to be super excited. Seahawks might get this dub. 9-0. Defense, if they kick 4 or 5 or 6 field goals in the game, the defense will have done their job and the offense will have done their job. Getting into the other team's side of the field, getting into the red zone and putting points up on the board. That's what it's all about. At half, the Patriots have 82 total passing yards, 0 red zone snaps, 0 points. The first half was all Seattle. Not huge for Seattle other than defense. 4 sacks is huge in a half. Huge. 3 field goals, it's huge. That's a 2-possession game right there. You've got a good lead. And then we get to halftime with Bad Bunny. And this, folks, is where everything, in my eyes, the entertainment really started. As a Raiders fan who don't care about those teams, as somebody who loves Seattle and gave them one less than 10% love, I said they were going to, I bet 50 crunches, 50 full body sit-up crunches things, full bodies, legs out, arms out, all the way in, 50 of them, that Seattle would win by less than 10. At 9-0, I'm already in danger of losing this bet. So at this point, I'm super stoked for the Bad Bunny halftime show. All right. Bad Bunny became the first Latino solo artist to headline the Super Bowl halftime show. He did it all in Spanish, every song in 100% in Spanish. Titi me pregunto, yo pareo sola, Safera, El Pagón, Un Verano Sin Ti, Baile Inolvidable, Nueva York, among the tracks played. We also saw Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. If you are familiar with Bad Bunny's Puerto Rico series of performances, that entire run of concerts that entirely put Puerto Rico on the map, bigger than just old people and than that form of tourism. People go there for culture. People go there for food. People go there for music. People go there for love. They don't just go there for the classic tourism elements. And that's thanks in part to Bad Bunny highlighting so many great aspects of Puerto Rican culture, talking about and showing love to the other areas of Hispanic and Latino culture. And we're here for that. We love that. Part of the stage that he had was bringing the Casita, right? The neighborhood life of his community in Puerto Rico. Domino tables, street corners, a taco stand. It really highlighted regular life for so many people, and it celebrated it. This wasn't a spectacle. This wasn't to be racist. This wasn't to divide anything. What is so wrong about showing an old woman doing her business? What is so wrong about showing tacos and showing love to Los Angeles culture here and Mexican culture? What's so wrong about showing old gentlemen playing dominoes, black, brown? What is wrong with that? This is what everyday life looks like in a diverse country. Games and community, music and fun, fashion, women, dancing, music, men, love. We all saw the two gentlemen rolling their body on each other. We all saw, like, there's nothing wrong with this stuff anymore, folks. Get over it. If it makes you uncomfortable and you don't like it, change the TV off. Go talk shit online if you feel so disturbed, but let other people live their life. We loved the Bad Bunny commercial. Or not the commercial. We loved all of his commercials. We loved this halftime show. Lady Gaga, salsa-inspired performance. She danced. She dressed. She showed respect to the culture. Ricky Martin brought generational continuity. Growing up, I'm too young for Selena. You can never be too young for Selena. Let's show respect to her first. You can never be too young to celebrate Selena. But I wasn't around for that in real life. For me, Ricky Martin, the first Latin artist I can really remember word for word, Livin' La Vida Loca. The other songs on that album, listening to it with my mom, with my grandmother, being introduced to other artists over the years. But the one that really stuck, Ricky Martin. Who came after that? J-Lo. Who came after that? Shakira. Those are the big three in my life. Bad Bunny brought out Lady Gaga to show respect and to bridge the gap between his music and pop culture and American culture. Women artists. Ricky Martin to show respect to generations that came before him. Multiple major outlets called it a redefinition of American halftime tradition, a global moment for Latin artists, Latin people, a statement about language, identity, and belonging. Bad Bunny didn't water it down. He didn't translate. He didn't explain. He just said, you can learn Spanish. You got a few months, or if you don't, you just got to dance. This wasn't about hate. This was about letting the culture. This is about letting the culture and the community, the millions and millions and millions of Latinos and Latinas and people all around the world having a moment and letting someone else kind of show that what we are and what we represent. It's crazy that I have friends that are afraid to go for a walk or run for me or with me here in LA. I can't go for a walk along the waterfront without my friends from Costa Rica or Chile or Mexico being afraid because of what might happen to them. And they're here legally, documents and everything, the color of their skin being brown, treated different. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Bad Bunny, Together We Are America. He raised it. He looked at the crowd. He spiked the ball to celebrate. We love that, man. Together We Are America. Together. Yes, that means my brothers and sisters I disagree with. We are together. We have to come closer. Put down the hate and come closer. Not just in music, in culture, in politics, in respect, in the way we treat other people. Bad Bunny's show really did a lot for me. And all shit almost made me cry here in front of other people here at the lounge. It's the power of music. It's the power of message. It's how much we care about other people. I care about other people. His message and his music speaks to me. I heard him talk about marijuana, use his lyrics on say his, the lyric that he says about marijuana in there. I don't hear people freaking out about that. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. Absolutely insane. Now, what's important is what we learn from this. What's important is what we get from this. There is no one way to celebrate your country. There is no one way to celebrate being an ally. There's no one way to celebrate LGBTQIA. It's just about doing it your way consistently and doing it with respect, doing it with a courtesy, doing it with consideration for other people and learning. I think learning is incredibly important. It's important that we learn how to do things better or improve over time. And that's something that I strive for as well. And that's something that I'll continue to do. And with that said, I want to actually share for you guys. I want to share for y'all an opportunity. If you missed this halftime show, I'm going to share the screen from YouTube. All right. And we're going to sit here and watch this together. Hang out with me. Hang out with me.
To the Apple Music, the National Football League welcomes you.
Go.
To the Apple Music Super Bowl 60 halftime show.
Qué rico es el latino. ¡Hoy se ve!
Come on, man. Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show. Official review, recap. Super Bowl 60 official breakdown.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana otra. Pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias. Hoy tengo a una, mañana otra. Ey, me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP. Un VIP. Ey, saludan a Titi. Vamos a tirar un selfie.
Hey! Notice no captions. They're not telling us the words. Que se rían las que se olvidaron ya de mí. Me gustan mucho las Gabriela, la Patricia, la Nicole, la Sofía. Mi primera novia en Kinder María y mi primer amor se llama Batalía. Tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días y una mexicana que ni yo sabía. Otra en San Antonio que me quiere todavía y las de PR que toditas son mías. Una dominicana que juega bombón, ey, uva bombón. La de Barcelona que viene en avión y dice que me hizo de cobrón. Ya que bueno, con mi corazón quisiera mudarme con todas por una mansión. El día que me case te envío la invitación. Muchacho, deja eso. Antes tú me pichabas. ¡Ey! Cardi B, can't go basketball. Ahora yo no quiero. No. Antes tú me pichabas. Las mujeres en el mundo entero. Antes tú no querías. Perreando sin miedo. No, tranqui. Yo perreo sola. Ey, ey, mueve. Yo perreo sola. Ok, ey. Mi vida anda jugado y yo quiero que tú me lo escondas. Agárralo como bonga, se metió una que le pone cachonda. Ey, brinca en lo alto y no en lo hondo. Ey, si te lo mato no me llames. Que
eso que no, ey, ey, en el perreo no se quita. Pumi se pone bella, ey, me llama si me necesita, ey, pero por ahora está solita y ya perrea. Bienvenido a la fiesta más grande del mundo entero. Ey, ey, yo la conocí en mi África, ella sabe que aquí hay tica, quiere que yo se la aplique, que para que se la trafique, ey. Voy a llevarte pa' PR, mami, pa' que veas cómo es que se perrea. Trae a tu amiga si te gusta la idea. Dile que esta noche es mundial, ey. Qué rico lo vamos a pasar. Aquí nadie se va a casar, pero tú te vas a querer quedar. Ey, aprovecha que estoy soltero, single.
Look at this music video quality, man. Look at this movie shit. It's some real movie shit. Hey, hey, wait. Woo. Look at these, man. Come on, man. Shout out the pearls. All natural, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen to the music. Let the music run over you. Let it flow over you.
Y si hoy estoy aquí en el Super Bowl 60, es porque nunca dejé de creer en mí. Tú también deberías de creer en ti. Vales más de lo que piensas. Créeme. Dime, a tú es lo que tú querías.
Por el poder que se me otorga, los declaro.
Damn, man, we got a real marriage.
Puedes besar a la novia.
A real marriage. Weaved into the show. Lady Gaga performance? Come on, man.
I don't even want to do this anymore. Cause you already know what you mean to me. And our love's the only war worth fighting for. Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night. Like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Come on, man. Let's go. Oh, my favorite Bad Bunny song.
No te puedo borrar. Y yo tenía muchas novias, pero como tú ninguna. Ya no tengo mi sol, me paso en la luna. Si te piensas me tiro de una. Ay, mi diablo, mi ángel, mi loquita. Ay, mi diablo, mi ángel, mi loquita. Baila sin miedo. Ama sin miedo.
Woo!
Okay.
Man, I don't know how you can't fuck with these beats, bro. This is so dope. A live band with him?
Nueva York. ¿Pero qué es esto?
Hey.
San
Hey.
Francisco. Disfruta que esto es un ratito nada más. Ey,
Hey.
4 de julio fue el de July. Ando con mi prima borracha Rulay. Los míos en el Bronx, a ver la que hay. Con la nota en
Okay.
Willy Colón me dicen el malo. Ey, porque pasan los años y sigo dando palos. Vendiendo discos como cuadro Frida Kahlo. El perigo es blanco. Sí, yo soy racista. No te confundo. No, me revito. Ey, un shot de cañita en casa de cañita.
Come on,
Se
man.
siente cerquita.
The cultural significance of this.
Puerto Rico.
The cultural significance of this. The cultural significance of this.
Como va Bunny va a ser el pop. Ey, con reggaetón y dembow.
Cultural respect. Understand it exists. Respect it. This is Ricky Martin. This is Ricky Martin.
Quitarme el río y también la playa. Quieren el barrio mío y que abuelita se vaya. No, suelte la bandera ni olvide el Lelolai. Que no quiero que hagan contigo lo que le pasó a Hawái. No,
Beautiful.
suelte la bandera.
Oh,
ni
beautiful.
olvide el Lelolai. Que no quiero que hagan contigo.
Con mucho cariño para todos ustedes.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Production, crazy. Culture significance, crazy.
Puerto Rico está bien está bien cabrón. De Carolina sale el reggaetón y los higües de Bayamón. Ey, quieren montarse en la ola.
It's exactly what we're all about. Respect to the region, man. Respect to the people. Respect to the culture.
Esto es PR. Tierra de Maelo y Tego Calderón y de Varel que fue campeón. Primero que Lebrón. Maldita sea, otro pagón. Vamos para los bleachers a prender un blon. Antes que a Pipo le dé un buffet. Puerto Rico está en ca. Está en cabrón. Puerto Rico está en ca. Ey. Pichea Maldivas, yo me quedo en Palomino. Ey, si no me voy PRD, un saludo a mis vecinos. Ey, aquí el calor es diferente, el sol está ahí, no. Ey, la capital del perreo, ahora todos quieren ser latinos. No, pero le falta sazón, batería y reggaetón. Ey, pido con mi corillo que somos un montón. Le falta sazón, batería y reggaetón. Ey, pido con mi corillo que somos un montón. Welcome to the calentón.
You don't have to understand what it's all about, how important it is to people. And now it's a party.
God bless America. Sea Chile, Argentina, Uruguay,
Led with
Paraguay,
God bless America.
Bolivia, Perú, Ecuador, Brasil, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Panamá, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, México, Cuba, República Dominicana, Jamaica, Haití, las Antillas,
Come on,
United
man.
States,
He's saying
Canadá,
God bless to everybody.
Maryland, mi patria, Puerto Rico.
Together,
Seguimos aquí.
we are stronger. Come on, man.
Ahora sí.
Come on, man.
De cuando
love it and celebrate you. God bless America. God bless all the other countries. God bless every country in America, South, and Latin America, and Central America. Come on, man. Everywhere around the world, you got to show
The
people
National
love.
Football League
You
thanks
got to
you
give
for
people
watching
love.
the Apple.
And that was a Super Bowl halftime show, man. Super Bowl 60 brought to you guys by Apple Music. You know I'm a fan. Obviously, the bias is real. There's no other artist that's made me feel more proud to be a Latino, which is crazy to say, than Bad Bunny. And that's just the reality for what it is. I don't care if you think it's stupid. I don't care if you judge me. It is what it is. And we celebrate that and we love that. And we continue our Super Bowl coverage with the second half of the Super Bowl 60, quarter by quarter breakdown, my thoughts, the stats, the players, who did what. Now, coming out of halftime following the Bad Bunny performance, admittedly here at the lounge, we were having a watch party. I was super stoned. We were talking shit. The Seahawks fans in the building were over here running their mouth to me as the Raiders fan. But they really came out at halftime the exact same way that they were doing it in the first half. No panic, no real shift across the board, consistency, play calling that really was a mix of rush and pass and not taking high-risk plays. In the third quarter, Kenneth Walker III had 7 more carries for another 42 yards. Long run of 16 yards. Just keeping the ball fucking moving, keeping the clock rolling. Sam Darnold went 4 of 8 for 39 yards. Play action became the primary weapon. When you're running the ball and you're moving it, it feeds into the play action. Play action passes when you fake, like you're going to hand the ball off to the running back and then you do a pass. Typically, those plays take a little bit longer to develop. But when you're moving the ball and your running back, your star running back has a 16-yard run, at that point, you start watching the linebackers, maybe even the safeties in the corners, which is called the secondary. You start seeing them either inch forward or play kind of front-footed versus being ready to kind of react or maybe move backwards or cover a pass. So play action starts to really play there. And for the 4th straight time, the third quarter led to another field goal by Myers from the Seahawks, the kicker, 41 yards. Seattle led 12-0. Now, here is a major turning point in the game. Towards the back half of the third quarter, we see Seattle Seahawks defensive lineman Derek Hall gets a sack on Drake Maye and strips the ball for a fumble. Byron Murphy, II, recovers the fumble at the Patriots 37. This game is officially out of reach mentally from there. We're talking 5 sacks in the first 3 quarters. One of them is a strip sack recovered by the other team. Everything is going wrong for you if you're the Patriots. We get to the fourth quarter. Short field. I just said play action is working because the run is working. Everything is flowing for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold hits wide receiver A.J. Barner for a 16-yard touchdown. I think it was either, I forget it, receiver, tight end. I don't know. I'm a fucking Raiders fan. I don't know who's on the Seahawks and pay attention like that. This guy hit a 16-yard touchdown. Sam Darnold threaded the needle. Play action because the rush has been working the whole damn game. 19-0 in the Super Bowl. Seattle over the Patriots. First offensive touchdown of the night. Now, immediately after this, ball's kicked off. I'm pretty sure it was just like a kneel down or something like that. Nothing too crazy if there was a return. There never is anymore. 3 plays, a quick tempo. We see Seattle flinch. 2 of those plays, Mac Collins, super tall wide receiver. He's fucking ripped. This guy works out and like does pre-games when it's freezing cold out with like nothing on. This guy's nuts. And pre-game for the Super Bowl, he actually wore his head coach Mike Vrabel's his high school uniform. 84 said Vrabel on it. It looked dope. And Vrabel's 6'5" and played linebacker in the NFL. He was fast. He even caught some touchdowns in these trick plays under the Belichick and Tom Brady eras, the multiple arrows there were there. But ultimately, this guy, Matt Collins, had one of the dopest he had 2 catches back to back in this 3 play series for a touchdown. I don't remember what the first play was, probably a run or some bullshit. But the second play, Drake Maye absolutely threaded a fucking dime into like over 2 linebackers, definitely 1, 2, 3 secondary people as well. There was a corner and there were 2 safeties back there. I could be wrong on one of those, but there was 4 or 5 defenders and he threaded it perfect. Matt Collins catches the ball, being covered absolutely perfect by the defender on him. It was so impressive. When they say better defense wins, sometimes a more athletic, a huge receiver can be better than the best defense. And it's crazy when that happens. And Matt Collins, that play deserves to be shouted out. That was one of the plays of the game, one of the plays that I've seen this whole playoffs. And then he responded right after that again, after that really, really great play. Drake Maye then threw another one, a dime, basically like a post corner route kind of thing. Right back to Matt Collins again, and an absolute dime and a catch. The corner was right on him. It was not an easy play. Both of them were phenomenal plays. But Matt Collins connected with Drake Maye. It was a 35-yard touchdown, and the play before was absolutely phenomenal for a first down. Those 2 back-to-back plays were honestly the most impressive, I think, in my opinion, from Drake Maye and the Patriots all night. Followed up by, I want to say, Stephon Diggs had 1 nice catch, and then another receiver, I forget his name, had another nice catch. But outside of that, they just didn't really do anything. Seattle led at that point 19-7. Seattle continued to drain the clock and run the ball. And then the Myers kid, the kicker, he hit his 5th field goal for 26 yards. I mean, the reality was, man, line for line, the sacks changed, the sacks and coverage really suffocated the defense, suffocated the Patriots offense. Seahawks defensive line was really just manhandling the offensive linemen. I mean, that first sack of the game was, the guy just had no chance. He got stood up. It was just crazy to watch the skill and strength difference combined with the schematic differences and watch the Patriots flounder so hard. A lot of people had said that they didn't deserve to be there, that they had a strength of schedule advantage, that there was a talent difference between the Patriots and the Seahawks, and all of that definitely was exploited in this game. Myers hitting his 5th field goal, 26-yarders, put them up 22-7, which was a Super Bowl record of 5 field goals. And then there was the kill shot. The Seahawks ends were able to get Maye to step up into the pocket, and both of the tackles, the D tackles, were able to get just a little bit of push and get the center and the 2 guards to pop back a little bit. And when Drake Maye stepped up for this one pass, you could see that he got hit late into it. And he had already released it, but you could tell that the way the ball was thrown and where it landed did not have enough strength into it. And it comes from all of these combinations of pressure and the collapsing pocket and him ultimately getting hit by these linemen right as he threw it. And Seahawks defender Uchenna Nwosu intercepted it and returned it for a 45-yard touchdown. So then you have the dark side, which is the Seahawks defense returning a touchdown, forcing a strip sack and returning it, also getting 7 sacks on the game. The defense just kicked your ass. And that's realistically what happened. After that, the Patriots did score one more time. Maye to Ramondre Stevenson, I believe that's the running back. Final score 29-13, Seattle Seahawks. Some of the key statistics here, Kenneth Walker III had 27 carries for 135 rushing yards, 2 catches for 26 yards, selected as a Super Bowl MVP. Sam Darnold went 19 of 38 for 202 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 turnovers, 0 sacks taken. Very impressive to not make those mistakes. Drake Maye, 27 of 43, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7 sacks taken, 3 turnovers. Strip sack, interception. That's rough. Super rough. Seattle defense, 7 sacks, 3 turnovers, 1 defensive touchdown. Kicker for Seattle, Jason Myers, 5 for 5 on the field goals, which is a Super Bowl record. Guys, it wasn't just one on the field. It was also, this is going to be like a defining Seattle Seahawks defense. If they're able to keep some of these players, a lot of people love to talk dynasties and all that kind of shit. It's obviously way too soon. They've got to get back to the playoffs. They got to win another Super Bowl in the next 2 years for it to really be a dynasty. like for an era of time. It's got to be 3, 4, 5 years to at least kick off a dynasty. And then they've got to own it. They've got to repeat. They've got to start fleshing out that resume, this particular group of people. And it's going to be up to the general manager. It's going to be up to the ownership. This sale, the Seahawks are for sale. The ownership is looking to get out of it. Paul Allen's wife, bless her soul, forget her name right now. She was there accepting the trophy and all of that yesterday. But they're going to be moving on. And so we don't know how things are going to look, but let's just hope for the sake of Seattle and all the homies and friends that I have back there that could be watching this and that know I'm a Raiders fan and don't give a fuck about nothing else. Let's just hope that for the Seattle fans' sake, they continue to find stability in that franchise and there's no major shifts that fuck everything up and unravel what they've just rebuilt and created and rebuilt and then recreated again. This is 3 generations of Seahawks being good. The 2000 eras, the 2010s, and now the 2020s. And that says a lot for a 20-year period of business. Everybody, I appreciate you guys walking out. Big congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. Big congratulations to Bad Bunny. This is another episode of The Morning Joint. I'm your host, Joey J. Ping, and I'll see you guys next week. I love you guys. Like, follow, subscribe. Catch you next.